Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Modded Ark. So we're gonna be kind of finishing up our build today for the most part. The majority of it, I've got quite a bit done between last video and this one. And we're kind of starting to move stuff into the new base. I have a lot more that I want to do, but we'll kind of do the rest as we progress on through. But let me show you where we're at. So this is all done. Totally completed. In here, I tried the triangles on the outside to make it kind of receded out some. Didn't like the way it looked. Stuff didn't clip together right. It looked kind of weird. So I went ahead and did it like this. We've got room for one more taxidermy table in between these. And we got an option. We can either do one more of the medium ones, and they kind of clip right to the foundation, or we can do a small one in there. So we'll have to wait and see. There's some small stuff that we have around here that we might end up doing. And that might kind of look maybe neat to have a big one and a small one than a big one. I don't know. That's something we can decide later when we start doing that. As for these doorways, so I know we got a lot of doors in this place. Out this way, I'm going to put a wooden deck, not stone. And this is going to be kind of our cooking area. And we're also going to have our greenhouse. The greenhouse will be over here. And it'll go this way. Not sure how big to do it yet. But that is what will be going on this side. As for over here, we'll be doing the same thing. Kind of like wood. And there's an area over there to do it like it is here. How it's kind of set down further. That's how I want to do it. Where it's like just above the grass so that it has a little drop. I like it when it drops off a little bit. But this will all be wood as well. And it's where we'll store our teams. Stuff we don't want to have in crowd pods. There's some things I like having out. Kind of looks neat. And actually looks like there's stuff going on at the base. Let's get him down. He was sitting on the roof when I picked it up. But that's what's going to happen on the two sides here. Not sure how big they'll be. It'll probably come on both sides to about like right here. And it'll be that area. That stuff we'll do at another point in time. And then in here, I'm not sure what we'll do in the ceilings. If anything, I'm thinking about putting one row right at the top and maybe having preserving bins up there. Or maybe two high. You know, two walls. So we got room to walk. And that is weird how that's clipping in. I'll have to fix that later. But that'll be kind of lined with our preserving bins. It'll make it look a little bit better in here with stuff too. In here, I shortened that down to 1. It looks a little bit better, and plus we're just going to have like the beds up here and a couple of our shoulder pets as we get them down. Or get them tamed, you know. Here, I put in some storage cabinets. This is going to be just kind of holding until we get our tech storage. Then that'll all get replaced. That is our bookcase, an S Plus version. Then I got our mortar and pestle just here temporarily until we get a chemistry bench. And that's our food. I'm not sure where I want to put the refrigerators. That might come over here too, because once we get the tech replicator, we won't need the fabricator or the smithy or anything like that in here. So that'll open up some room right there for that. And we don't need so many because the S Plus ones hold more, I think. And for right now, we'll put our little stone refining forges in here, since that's kind of the area it'll go to, which I have some in here. Kind of started getting all weighed down with everything. And it's going to be a little bit before we can get the big one. It's like a lot more resources than I thought. Mainly stuff that we don't have, you know. And then I got our water kind of sorted out. It's a little weird. It has something to do with S Plus that I had totally forgot about. But it works. I definitely did it off camera because it took me forever to get it done. Let me get this metal in here and we'll fly over and I'll show you. But it's nice having water back at base again, you know. Let's get you cooking. And do the same thing with this one. And we'll throw all that extra metal into our storage cabinets. And I still got 2 more out there. I'm going to move all 4 in here. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit before we get our industrial smelter going. So all I have in these now is resources. Then I have building stuff. Then I have like weapons and things like that. So everything's kind of separated out. And it's all in range, in pull range of the crafting tables, which is the main thing, right? We'll just drop that for now. Alright, let me turn around. And I'll show you what we have going on with our water. So right here, we've got a tap. I should have brought it in a little bit further because, dude, if you're trying to take a drink and you miss that one step, you're going all the way down. It hasn't happened to me, not once. Nope, didn't happen at all. I did not have to run way around that way, past that Alpha Rex that's over there that we need to take care of, to come back up here. But over here, we've got a little water source, and it turns out with the S Plus, you have the option to hide all of the attached pipes. So that is what we did. Our water is actually coming from over here. The problem with this is there are feather raptors over here, and they destroyed part of this once already. I think it is right here. Aha, you can see our pipe. It goes all the way down, but you can see it's kind of damaged a little bit. I thought that if you put down the water tap, it's all the attached pipes that don't show up. I thought that still stayed there. And see, I didn't have the pillar here the first time. And dude, I lost where the pipe was. It took me forever to figure it out. It did come off here on the end, but the feather raptors destroyed it, and I couldn't get it to clip back to there. So it just kind of, I let it go where it wanted to. But anyways, that kind of fixes the issue there. It's a little weird, but I mean, it works, right? It still was quite a bit to build over to it. I used the Griffin because he can do that weird side strafe, or not side strafe, but forward to backwards, and made it a little bit easier to build. But it comes all the way over, then drops down a little bit, and continues the rest of the way. Luckily, we don't hit it when it's invisible, so that kind of works out. And he's up there right now. I fell off the roof when I was trying to do a little bit of work, so I need to get him down. And that's kind of where we're at. Oh, it did rain. Literally, as soon as we stopped filming the last video, it started raining. And this is the original tank, and it filled it up to 500. And then I went ahead and made 3 more, just in case. And, well, it rained a little bit earlier, too. And these were about 300, but now they're all full. The thing is, now that we have the the water piped in, we didn't need them. And, dude, I wasted so much resources building those things. But, I mean, it's all good. It is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. What we're going to do now is I want to finish getting that done and moved in. I want to get rid of these. I know I said we're going to do wood, but I need to make them at least straight with this. So we will relay that. I don't know if I'll do that today or not. Depends on how much resources and how much time. And I think, I don't know, maybe I will put some doors on just because I need to get a generator set out. So whenever we get the tech done, we'll have a tech generator and we'll put it on the roof, kind of in the middle. That way it'll power the whole base. But for now, we only need power over to here. So I'm thinking, if I can jump over this railing, I'm thinking, I don't think it'll fit under there. It might right here. I just want it underneath so it's kind of out of the way, out of sight, you know, out of sight, out of mind. And then we'll run some power in. I think there's a way for you to attach the power lines to the foundation so that everything's energized. I don't know. I thought that used to be a thing. Maybe not. And then I want to get our smithy moved in, and we need to make a fabricator. I think we have everything to make a fabricator. That's the other goal today. Get the fabricator, then we can start upgrading all of our stuff and be able to craft everything. This has to go in there as well. There's a lot of stuff in here that we still use and still need. So let me go ahead and get this stuff moved in, and then we'll try to work on the fabricator and the generator for sure. And then that'll kind of cover everything. I don't know what to do with these. I might leave the platforms for these until I figure out what to do. Oh yeah, and I got this fixed. So there was a game setting, there was a setting in the game file that I had to change. Apparently it got broke a long time ago, and whenever you put the mod in, it doesn't work. But it does now. Let me fix it. It took me forever to figure it out online. Where's it at? Structure. And then we want to change to pickup. And there we go. Makes life so much easier when you're moving stuff. Alright, so everything, for the most part, is moved in. Take these. So nice being able to pick stuff up that much easier, you know? Especially when you're building stuff. I mean, I understand stuff getting destroyed, but at the same time, it's like, dude, if I build something, oh, I don't want to have to build another one. And like I said, we'll leave the tanks right there for right now. We'll do something else with them later. I'm not sure what, but we'll figure it out. I kind of like using them for setting up around the greenhouse, even if they aren't used. I don't know. It kind of just makes it look nice, you know? Cool, so before we get too far into messing with this out here, let's go ahead and get our smithing stuff done. I can't wait to get this lined up with some wood. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. Like I said, I want to have it drop down. If we can't, it's not that big of a deal. I just think it'll look a little bit better, you know? So let's put that in there and those. Alright, so smithy will go right here. Let's get our fabricator. Please tell me we got enough. Oh, spark powder. That's it? That is not bad at all. I can make that easily right here. So at least like this now, I'll be able to start getting stuff collected and things like that. And then for now, I'll probably leave like the bird in here, just since we don't have the tech replicator. Kind of keep stuff inside, but it looks a little bit better having things in here, man. Oh, dude, I'll probably make some. Oh, we'll make them right now. I forget what it's called. Is it the map? Stuff to put on the walls, you know? Yeah, let's make 2 of these. Hopefully they were cheap. Oh, they were. Very cheap. I think we'll put one up right here. Should we do it centered? Let's do it centered. One there. Everything looks fine here. I don't want to put them on the walls in here. Let's just do it over here too. Maybe we'll do it behind the ladder. Just so there's a little bit something on the walls, you know? Did we not make... Oh, we were waiting for the spark powder. That's right. Getting kind of worried. I was like, oh, dude, where did it go to? Let's make 1, not 100. Is it not pulling from over here? Is that too far? Ooh, that might be too far out of range. I'll have to remember that. Well, good thing it's on that side. That side's going to be the replicator, so... We might have that issue with... I don't know, the storage is right there for the fabricator when we make it. We'll have to see. We might have to do a little bit of adjusting here. Let's grab some water while that's crafting. And I've kind of mined out all the crystal on this map that I know where it's at. So when we go to do the greenhouse, oh man, we got quite a few walls left over. And I'm not sure how big to do it yet, but we might have a little bit of an issue getting crystal until it respawns. Now let's see, let's just try, well, we can't. I was gonna say, let's try anything just to get it. What is this? I keep seeing it. A poison grenade. Okay. Don't want to mess with that. We will need this, though. Can we... Okay, so it does pull. Fantastic. Let's grab a little bit of oil, and we need to make some gas. We're almost out of oil. We use just a little bit. Where's the hide at? There we go. Let's put these guys in here before something happens to them. So that's crafting up. We need a little bit to put in there. And yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure where to put this generator. I don't know. Let's grab some foundations, though, and see if we can't figure out this real quick. So like I said, I don't care how it's going to go this way with it clipping, because it can clip underneath there. The main thing is I just want it somewhat straight. So I guess the way I could do that is we'll line these out, clip it to the side. We'll do it like this. I'm not too crazy about the little bit of grass that'll be showing through, but at the same time, it doesn't bother me that much. Ooh. That bothers me. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, see, that's gonna kind of suck with it being down so far. I guess the other option is I could use use the pillars and ceilings like I hate doing. I might be able to set this up a little bit more. Like that. Let's try that and see how that's gonna work. Oh, dude, that is like almost actually lined up. Nice, that's not too bad. It's still gonna have a lot of grass sticking out though. I want it to be a little bit higher. All right, let me play with this for a few minutes and try to get it. I kind of want it to be halfway in between where it is and the top of this. That'll be good. Then just a little bit will stick through, and I think it'll be all right. All right, so I think I got it figured out. It's not too bad. There's going to be quite a bit of grass sticking through, but like I said, I'm not too worried about that. And then for right here, so whenever I put my railings, this one clips a little bit into there, not much. So to avoid having that, you know, the railing go through, I'll put 2 sets of stairs, and then I'll start my railing here going out. That way it all clips, and it looks fine. Can this... There we go. It's kind of a waste for that one little part, but at least it covers it all up. I know, it looks a little weird with the grass, but like I said, I like the drop, man. I like it a lot. Let's get a couple sets of stairs. So I'm going to need 3 sets, I think. And we won't need more of the foundations, but it'll be fine. We'll get that in a minute. It's going to be just dinos out here, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, we might actually need 2. Might need 1 more. There's a gap there. I'm going to have to set 1 more in there to cover that gap. Yep, it's a little bit at an angle, which is fine. Cool. Let me get some more made. I think we're going to go out to about, well, kind of where this is. That should be a big enough area. Maybe out 1 more. And that'll be good. And that'll be enough dino storage. I need to get rid of these. And that will take care of this side. I'm probably going to wait on the other side until we get ready to do the greenhouse. I don't think I have enough wood to do too much more in here. But we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. So the deck is done. I think it looks pretty good. I want to put a feeding trough out here, and then the railings, and out here should be done. I'll probably put some of those torches back out here as well, the ones that we have made that sit down on the ground. And I've had some people ask, we are going to do stuff with the wolf, even though I got the Thyla. I still want to do breeding on those. I've never done a wolf pack, really. So that is something we'll do. I just got to find a, I think it's a male we need, high level. And then once we get all of our stuff worked out for breeding with the nanny and stuff, then we'll work on that. That's the other reason I wanted this out here. We will put our egg hatchery, the little incubator, and the nanny out here. So whenever we do breeding, it's all going to be outside here and out of the base. I want to have it outside of the base so that it's just easier for, like, if we do Rex or Spinos, it's all out here. And then the good thing about having this double wide, or almost double, is the Anki kind of fits up it too. Alright, so we'll leave you there. And actually, I might just pick up all these. There's no real use to having them set out. Whenever we go to do the greenhouse, I'll just fix it then. And I'm sure it'll rain again between now and then. It's already rained twice since I talked about it never raining. It's like the game heard me. Cool, at least that is gone and not an eyesore, you know. Let's grab some railings and the other torches. Might have enough railings. That should be enough. Oh yeah, we need to make that feeding trough up as well. I don't know if there's an S Plus version of the feeding trough. And if there is, I'm not sure what it would do unless it just holds more stuff. And you do not belong there. Alright, watch them tails, man. I know how you guys are. I want to go smacking people and stuff with them. That's going to have a tiny bit of a gap, but it's not much. Let's remove this little bit of grass here. Without hitting the wood, preferably. Don't need repairs, we just put it here. Nice, 1 or 2 more, and that will be completed. Throw some of these out. We'll probably need more. I'll probably do torches later on, but for right now, this should work just fine for lighting up at night. I kind of like how they are, too. I wish they had a version that stood up higher. I think it would be pretty cool. We'll put one in this corner. Dude, that is awesome, man. Oh, it looks so good. I'm glad we did the wood instead of all stone. Gotta have it a little bit different every now and then, right? Let's make up some doors. We'll go ahead and do 1. We'll do 4 for the outsides. If we can. Oh, wait, the doors. The actual doors, man. Holy crap, almost made more of the doorways. We've got plenty of those in this little base. I'm just saying, we've got what? 4, 5, we got 6 of them in this little base. I want to set these on just auto close. I don't like them opening every time I walk by them, you know? And while we're over here, let's grab a little bit more water. This is what I'm excited about. It's going to be fairly large when we do this side. Mainly because of the greenhouse. I'm not sure what design I want to do for the greenhouse this time. So that's kind of why I don't want to start on that right now. Oh, that and then the whole issue about crystal, right? So we don't need power at the moment. I don't think. I think this will run off of... Yeah, unpowered. So this will run off of the generator once we get it out. But I don't want to mess with that yet. Like I said, I got to figure out the rest, what to do about that. Let's grab a couple triangle pieces. I want to try something before we go. So in here is going to be our trophy room. There's 23 of the artifacts. And so here's what I'm planning. Is that all the way around? It is. So we got, what? 2, 4, we got 6 sides. That'll be 12 if we do 2 on each one. 2 here and 2 in here. And then we'll have some 2 for up there. We might have to do... I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I want to do it. But something like this. With doing some of the artifact pedestals down here. Some up top there. And then if we have leftovers, maybe we can do them here. So we're going to have the 3 flags. Wait, there's going to be more than 3. Right? Maybe 6. I think there's 6 bosses. I don't know if you get flags from all of them. But we'll do flags, and then we'll do also trophies on the walls here. If we have to, we can do like 1 or 2 of the artifacts here. 1 or 2 of them here. Stuff like that. But we'll see how that works out. I don't have obsidian to make them all. And I don't know. We might be able to fit them all down here. Do like 2 on each side, right? 2 there and 2 there. And then maybe 1 here as well. That'll be what? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That'll be 18. And that'll leave 5 to go up there. I think that'll work. That might actually work. Put them all around the base and some up there. That's what I was going for kind of at the start. And maybe put a flag right in the middle of them. One of the Viking flags. Ah, dude, it'll look nice. It's going to look kind of bare until we get stuff. But we'll start working on getting artifacts soon. Feeding trough before we go. Gotta get them some food. There is an S Plus version. What is the difference, I wonder? I'll probably set that... Let's move you forward and we'll set it right there. Not sure what the difference is. It's 100 slots. I think that's how much the other one is. Oh, you know what? The other one is 60, I think, on the normal ones. Grab our food from our temporary storage. Let's see, we'll throw a little bit of meat. I need to make some more for Marie. Actually, let's put all of this raw meat in there. And then a little bit of berries. They don't need too much. I want to save the red ones for me for making medical brew, which we'll need to do here pretty soon. Ooh, some hungry boys and girls. They are eating like crazy. Let's get this guy kind of lined back up where he was. Dude, this guy's going to be a speed demon, man. He's got 175% into his movement speed. Let's see how fast he goes. I'll be using him here soon for doing drop runs. Like down there, just to get there a little bit quicker. I don't know. The Griffin's doing pretty well, too, on his levels. This might be our egg stealer for the Wyverns and the Magmasaurs when we start to do that. But not too bad of a day, man. It is definitely coming together. I need to figure out what we want to put in here. But that is something we'll do at another point in time. But we're going to go ahead and leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you enjoyed our build, man, at our new base. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.